Hey there everyone, this is Cow playing vip3, the last day probably that I'm using Bandicam and Movie Maker for editing. Basically I'm one test away from officially changing. Hopefully that will change, that will help that weird, issues I've been having. Also, there's a Make a Good Kaizo Contest 3 going on Talkhouse right now for Super Mario Bros. X. If you're interested, just check out on a contest forum in Talkhouse. Anyways, this is a long desert night. You might remember that the whole world here started with a short desert day. But there's a long night version. You can tell because it's the night version. Some cactus you go through, others you don't. You just gotta look at the shape, I guess. I don't know if this is meant to remind people of Mario 3 a little bit, but it kinda does. What? That's what I have to add. Hey buddy, going inside that pipe. Oh, isn't this the secret exit? And isn't it kinda broken a little bit? Basically, from what I remember, one of these has the key, and like one of them like has the lock hidden underneath it or something. But I might be wrong. I could use a star. Yeah, sure. That'll do. That'll be helpful. Yeah, I don't remember. So, like, I remember it's something like... It's like yeah, it's right in here. It's such a weird spot, and I'm not sure how that works exactly. But yeah. So... This is how I'm glad I remember that one, because that's a secret exit that you can spend quite a lot of time looking around for if you don't know where it is, like, precisely. And so now instead I will be playing badly. The sand looks like it's made out of, like, very thick felt or something, like a very ruggy rug. Like, if you understand what I'm putting down, I know that's, like, really fuzzy. Whether that cactus is solid, because it's solid. Whoa! Surprise fish coming out of a shoe. The shoe which is the metaphorical sand. You can slide down here and jiggle a bit, but I wouldn't suggest it. No! Oh, there's the midpoint is down there for some reason. Alright. I gotta take a detour. That's, I don't know, okay, I guess calling it meaningful would be an exaggeration. But still, a non-zero amount of detour for a middle point. That's the point that's in the middle. It's not really a point, though. It's more like a line. Like, no, it's kind of like a bar. It's not like the kind of bar you go in to go like, yo, I do not wish to worry about my worries. That's a way of putting it. Yeah, this is all, like, very obviously supposed to remind us of key areas of a certain Mario 3. A well-known video game that has been played by children the world over. There were coins. I thought, hey, maybe that means you can go on the trees. We won't tell. That pipe, it's like, oh, okay. I changed my, yeah, see, you don't want to go on the palm trees. You want to go on the cactus, then get shot in the face. That's part of the good times. Okay, this is... Can you go on the skeletons? Yes. Hi. How's it going, buddy? I'm surprised I'm not getting hurt here. This could go real bad because sand navigation is not one of my talents. Yeah, that is clearly supposed to represent part in... Whoa, what? How did I mismanage my movements so bad?
Well, it's kind of challenging for my reasons. There has to be something on this block, right? Life? I appreciate it, but it's not the most useful thing in the universe. How dare you not give me the most single useful thing in the universe?
How dare you indeed. That's a muncher that lives on top of the cactus, because cactuses are just not prickly enough. That's a block. You can tell because it's a block floating in space. Yeah! So exciting. All my excitement is for sale. Well, I mean, that's okay. Ah, there's a cute little, oasis over there. This block does not react to the truth! How dare it. Can you just, like, not do this? Will that do anything, ultimately? No! I'm a little bit surprised. Like, you know, you've got two sets of blocks just kind of lining up there, you know, all nice and tight. You don't do anything with that? Isn't that kind of weird? I mean, I'm not gonna judge or anything. I just think it's kind of weird. That's a little plant. There's a little guy over there. Everything now makes sense. Yeah, so, I don't know. Like, the level started off with a very clear, I feel like image. A very clear statement. And at the end it's like, oh no, pipes and plants, they're pretty great. Because see, the plant goes out of the pipe and it starts to bite and or starts to throw fires. There's a whole bunch of different interpretation that can happen. And none of them involve silk. Man, again, I waste a life. Truly I am becoming that which I hate. The overcoming of temptation. How I hate that concept, apparently. We gotta go do the Raed Sweeeech Palace. That's me, that's where I go. I kind of forgot a little bit of what is going on. If you are to enter the door, be Lil Boo Nanaki with Yoshi! Again, just spelling things out here. And just, what happened? That was kind of scary. Hello, my name is the Level Maker, and I like to spell things out. It is more fun. Maybe there were problems during testing. I don't know. So this is a very difficult puzzle. Well, I don't know. Like, honestly, if you don't know about how Mario sizes... And what? Oh, was I supposed to do that? No. Okay, gotta start over. Yeah, if you don't know about the really strange intricacies of the way that different Marios can go into different doors, it's very weird, and it's not very consistent, and it's also very strange. I think there are several cannons there, like, all in front of one another, because otherwise, I don't believe Yoshi would have been that well fed. Alright, so, don't go in the pipe, there it says VIP and red coin, and then you're like, wow, look at that, I just did that on my own! And it's like, whoa, then you can do this on your own, you can do everything you put your face in on your own, my child. Shoot, I think I was supposed to... No, I would not have been possible to go far enough. But let's look around what's over here, then. Oh man, so much adventure. What's in these? I've honestly completely forgot what I'm supposed to do. Because yeah, I can just use this. Good job, my buddy, my friend, my pal, my potassium intake. Oh yeah, and then you go here, then you need to grab another one. So maybe that's why you want to do that? So it's easier to get hit? Because, you know, you need Yoshi to get hurt because he's a big crybaby when you guys are just like, oh no, I have learned the unfathomable pain of a touch of an enemy. That's how you get Yoshi to cross into despair. Watch out, there's still obstacles here that might put you in danger, I guess, maybe. I forget what these pipes do, and you know what? I am not going to find out, because this is... Wow! Indeed! Magical texts! I never would have thought I'd see today. That is so dumb. But it's kind of the best kind of dumb, kinda. Let's go ahead and yellow some hills. Because it's the desert. Remember Red Hill? At some point we did Red Hill, and then we're doing the yellow one. You gotta go backward, and there's old men, and there's this weird sepia tone situation going on. That is very important. Then you can slide down the hill, and then you can stop sliding down the hill, but you know, you can start sliding. You know, we can slide upward. I always need to do it at least once so that I feel good about myself. Well, that was a good use of all my resources. Why did I try to jump directly on that plant? Honestly, I tell you why, but I don't know if I know. It just felt like a good idea somehow. It's like, there's an enemy here I normally can't jump on. I should probably jump on it. That's how I'll attain my rights to the Pantheon of Greatness. This is a video about plants. Plants are invading the nation. Stop them now, before they invade us completely and suck away all of our delicious, you know, chloroform. We need that to make paper airplanes, and I just do not accept to live in a country where you know, plants are more important than paper airplane. That's just not. Well, not sure what happened there, but everything just kind of stopped for a moment. I guess I had to die at some point. It couldn't be helped. Oh, now that's cute, though. You come out of this bush. You know what? I accept that, because I could see Boone just kind of come out of this bush. Everything makes sense now. Everything makes way too much sense. And you know, because they're hills, you can slide down them and feel like utmost panic when you reach the bottom. What? This box here has an apple, but I will keep it for the next time another person comes along, as I do not need it right now. And honestly, we're kind of way beyond the point where I'd go back to get it. I suppose it's worth saying. It's worth putting down. It's worth mentioning something about. And there's the end. All the hill levels are just these fun little, strange little rompy rides. And I appreciate them very much for what they are. This might be a bit of a shorter episode, but I recall this level's kinda hard, and I don't know if I want to take a chance. So this is Al Cal playing Mario 3. Join me next time when we go in the level that has the word Kaizo in it. And that's how you know it's scary.